Okay, recording started. Yeah.
Cool. Start.
Okay,
Start.
everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want to start by asking everyone, what is meditation? What do you think meditation is? Oh wait, I'm getting a call. I'm sorry. Just 1 second, right?
Oh, the irony.
Hello. Listen, I'm doing a Zoom session, meditation pay. Actually, you want to join? You can join if you want. Acha, theek hai. Do one of the workouts I gave you before. Okay, bye. All right. So,
Can you put
yeah,
your phone
what
on
do you think
silent?
meditation is?
Can you put your phone on silent so we don't get disturbed again?
Just answer my question. Theek hai. Mom, you can unmute yourself.
Meditation is focusing on something.
Okay, Mom.
Meditation is
It's okay if you don't know.
yeah, no, I'm saying is like not being in control and observing, being the
Okay.
observer, being the observer.
Okay. All right. So here's the two things that I think meditation is about. It's one, what Mama said, it's about focus. And two, it's about a heightened awareness. So there's also different types of meditation. What Mom said, it's about observing. That's one type of meditation where you observe. That's also the kind of meditation I'll be doing right now. So yeah, the two main things are focus and awareness. Okay, right now we're in a I mean, right now the state of the world that we're in, we have devices all around us. We have so many sources of stimulus, right? Like just on your phone I can find at least 5 apps that you might use on a daily basis. Right, the social media definitely is one of them. So these things, what they do is they've kind of um shifted the way we focus, right? uh with social media, for example, you'll see most apps, they have an endless scroll, and it's very short videos, right? There are these short videos or photos that capture your attention for maybe 5-10 seconds, and those 5 seconds are the ones that you use to decide whether you want to keep seeing it or not. And you have the ability to quickly scroll, so it only has what, 5 seconds to capture your attention. It's meant to grab your attention quickly, right? Now these things are usually very they take up your time while you're looking through them, and they give you a stimulus during that period of time, but there's nothing that you gain after it. If I ask you right now to remember all of the posts you've seen, or even like um let's say 5 posts you've seen yesterday, you probably won't be able to, because these things, they are just meant to sort of they're just like a way to pass your time, right? Now the thing is, with so much stimulus around us right now, it's become increasingly rare that we take a moment alone, take a moment to take in what's going on, right? We always have something in our mind. And this is even when you're trying to work, focus on something, even when you're, trying to do one thing. Uh, these things, they stay in your mind, right? And they're distractions. So what meditation is hopefully going to help you in is being more aware of what you're doing, whether that is eating, whether that is an activity like exercise, whether that is work, right? Uh, the ability to isolate that particular activity that you're involved in from everything else around you. Okay. And the second part is focus. So I think focus, we all know what focus is. Focus from meditation applies to all parts of your life. Okay. So if you're doing an activity that requires all your attention, It might be a work, it might be a hobby. If you're trying to understand something, you're trying to learn something, you're taking in information, all of that requires focus. So I think these are the two things that you're going to get out of meditation. There are countless benefits that you can also read up on and find, but to me, these two things stand out the most. Meditation is also a tool uh, for me. So I think we've all had moments where our emotions get the better of us, right? I think we can all relate to sometimes feeling overwhelmed, sometimes feeling pressured, stressed definitely, and just sometimes being in control of yourself, your emotions taking over, right? Now, these moments are not going to stop magically. It's not that you can expect that after a certain point you'll stop feeling this. Uh, this is inevitable. I mean, so what you can actually do is you prepare yourself better to handle these moments, because that's what matters. When you lose control, how do you regain control? How do you get back to a state where you can make decisions without being overwhelmed, without feeling that way? So what our goal with meditation is, again, it's supposed to be a tool. When you feel overwhelmed, when you feel angry at someone, when you feel maybe depressed or sad, it's supposed to be something you can use to make yourself, to slowly bring yourself out of that place, right? It doesn't guarantee you'll never feel those feelings. It's just a way of managing them. So these are the reasons why I believe that meditation is a very important and useful tool to have in your toolkit, especially to deal with for emotional balance and maturity. I think having this one thing can be very powerful. Okay, so now anyone want to share their experience with meditation before, or what they think?
Meditation for me is a sense of calm, like the feeling of it.
Right.
Calmness for the mind, um, and just, I think so, general physical calmness also.
Okay. Yeah. Mom?
Yeah, for me, it is going within cutting off from everything and getting connected to myself again. Uh, but also just being somewhere else, I think, and it's very relaxing. I actually enjoy it.
Mm.
Um, yeah, and for me, a guided meditation works really well. I've not yet explored meditation by myself so much. Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to share some techniques, all right, that we'll use in this meditation. I want you to give them a try right now, and I will tell you when to do them during the meditation. Okay. So I'm going to be doing a guided meditation, which is basically I will be speaking, and I won't be speaking throughout. There will be times when I'll stop, but basically you can shift all your attention, right? You can basically shift that to what I'm saying, and just do what I'm saying, right? Let go of yourself if you can. That's what you've got to try and do. Okay.
Yeah.
uh,
Okay.
One thing is very important: try to enter this with an open mind, with no preconceived notions, and this might not turn out how you expect it to, and this might not be, this is definitely going to be very personal, right? But I'm sure that you'll get something out of it. That's something I can guarantee. Okay. So the first thing I want to share is, this is a breathing technique. It's called the 478 technique. I think I've already told mom about it. Mama, have you heard of it?
No. Also, Arun
Okay,
is there. You
so
can ask him
this
also.
is a technique designed. Yeah, yeah. Arun is on mute actually, though. You can unmute
Yeah,
yourself.
because the echo.
Hmm. Have you heard?
Yeah, I
Have you
can,
heard of
I
it?
can, I can, I can hear you guys well. Sounds okay. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, no. I'm saying, have you heard the 478 breathing technique?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so let me just walk everyone through it. The first thing you do is, the basic idea is you breathe in for 4 seconds through your nose. Okay. Uh, you hold it for 7 seconds, and then you exhale slowly for 8 seconds. All right. Uh, and one important thing is throughout this, your tongue will be on the roof of your mouth. All right. So right behind your teeth, like that. Okay. So when you're breathing out, you want to try and make a whoosh sound. Okay. So sometimes it helps if you keep your lips pursed. Uh, so basically, I'll just demonstrate how you do this.
Okay, so while breathing out, whoosh.
Yeah, and your tongue must be on the roof of your mouth. Okay, tongue shouldn't leave. Try it out.
The whole time.
Yeah, the whole time. First, try putting your tongue there and breathing out. Just try that.
Yeah, it comes back down
Uh,
when you're doing.
so I think try imagining your tongue is moving your upper jaw away from your lower jaw. Okay, when you're opening your mouth, your
Purav,
tongue doesn't have to be touching your teeth. Huh?
since you're talking and everybody's talking in between, you don't know when you're starting. So why don't you count 4, 7, 8?
No, I'm not starting yet. I'm just asking them to try it ek baar
Uh,
before we start. This I will do in the meditation. Did it happen?
No, when the tongue is up, then you can't get because then the tongue is down.
Don't focus on the sound, okay? Just breathe out. Just purse your lips and breathe out. Okay.
Your
Arun, what
tongue
about you?
stays stuck up to the upper
Yeah, to the roof of your mouth. Doesn't have to
cheek.
be touching your teeth. That doesn't matter. Huh.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Is your tongue touching the roof of your mouth?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that stays throughout. Breathe through your nose 4 seconds. Hold 7 seconds. Breathe out 8 seconds. Okay. Now we'll perform this around 4 times. That's actually a lot, and you might feel dizzy. So the thing about this is it gets people basically they feel it's stronger the more you do it, but you're not supposed to do it too many times at once, right? So maybe you can do this later in the day, maybe you can do this every day, try it out. Okay, this is the first time, so you might not feel much, or maybe you'll feel a little dizzy. Okay. All right, next thing I want to go over. Mom, you can open your eyes right now, don't close them.
yeah, I'm not
I
closing.
haven't started yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Next thing I want to go over is deep breath. What do I mean by a deep breath? I will ask you to take deep breaths during the meditation. So I just want to be clear on the timing. Deep breath will be 3 seconds in, okay? 1 second hold, 3 seconds out. All right. So I think, can everyone show me a deep breath once? Out. Everyone got it?
Yeah, so इसमें
Yeah.
tongue has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, this is nothing to do with the tongue. This is just normal breathing, okay? And out through your mouth, okay? Not out through your nose.
Out through the mouth,
So
even in this.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
even in this. But your tongue placement doesn't matter here. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh
How is
all
this
right. So
deep
every
breathing?
time, yeah.
How is this deep breathing?
Well, I guess it's not too deep. It's just there's a pause in between. There's a 1 second pause. It's 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. It's different from normal breathing, right? I mean, it's a little slower. That's the basic
Okay.
idea. Okay. Uh, all right. One last thing. When you breathe, I want you to try and breathe with your diaphragm. All right. So you can feel it expanding, feel it contracting. I think, Mama, you've already done this yoga, mein, you know. Arun, what about you?
Yeah, yeah. Can do that.
Okay. And Mom?
Yeah, I do it too.
Good. Okay. So I think we're ready to start now. Uh, just don't worry too much about what you're feeling. That's very important. As I said, this will be different for everyone, and you should not expect yourself to feel a certain way. Okay. This is just an experience. It might not be how you want it to be. Don't get discouraged. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So,
Yeah.
mom, don't close your eyes until I tell you to. Okay.
My eyes are not closed. It's open.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Dark. I can't see very well.
Yeah.
All right. So, is everyone comfortable?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Uh, Arun, can you turn off the lights there or turn them down a bit?
That's the darkest he can get because it's daytime. It's पर्दा लगा
Okay.
हुआ है
Just
और कुछ नहीं.
try and maybe face away from the light so you won't that won't distract you when your eyes are closed. Okay.
Did you get a notification for the timing?
Yes.
Yeah. It said they've removed it from the next meeting. Abhi nahi hua hai, lekin it's just been 26 minutes. We have time.
ठीक.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
yeah, Arun, just get ready.
Yeah. उसमें वही लाइट होती है.
Yes, sit wherever you're comfortable, I think.
Okay. Everyone, tell me if they're good to go. Mama,
Good to go.
Yeah.
Mom,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Arun. Okay, we're gonna start by first doing something that might seem a little strange. Okay, so you're gonna tense your shoulders. All right, tight. Make your shoulders tense. All right, hold it there for a bit. Okay, so start by tensing your shoulders. Everyone, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, just mute yourselves now for the rest of this, so there's no echo or no disturbance. Okay. Okay. Close your eyes. Let's begin with 5 deep breaths. Okay. Uh, as I will tell you in and out, you will follow. Okay. So breathe in, hold, out. In, out. In, breathe out. In, out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay. Now Keep your focus on your breath. Slowly relax your shoulders as you breathe out. Feel the stress on your muscles fade away. Let go of your shoulders. Let go of whatever you're holding on to. In the next 5 minutes, all I want you to do is observe. Observe your thoughts. Observe how you feel. Listen to the sounds around you. Feel the tiny sensations that might arise on your body. But do not interfere. Do not try and force things. This is about letting go of control. You don't have to feel a certain way. You just need to observe. If at any point you feel yourself getting stuck on a thought or you feel yourself being distracted, simply bring yourself back to your breath. Your breath is what keeps you grounded. In your mind, focus on the in and out. If it helps, you can link this to some kind of imagery. Might be a circle shrinking and growing as you breathe in and out. It might be water flowing. Try and attach your breath to some process that you will visualize in your head. Remember, anytime you feel stuck, you feel like a thought is lingering on, simply bring your focus back to your breath. I will give you time now to observe. You are in a space surrounded by your thoughts and emotions only. Watch them come and go as you might watch a sunset. Hear the sounds around you, but do not try and identify them. Simply listen. Any pent up emotions, anxiety, or stress you might be holding on to, let them go. It's okay to be vulnerable right now. It's okay to bring out emotions. Notice each and every thought as it passes you. Notice every emotion you feel. You will be astounded by how many things you find are going on in your mind all at once. Remember, if you feel overwhelmed, bring yourself back to your breath. This is not about stopping your thoughts. This is simply about watching them go by. Do not try and change how you feel. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is is observe. From time to time, you may find it helpful to visualize your breath, count as you breathe in, breathe out. Focus on the rhythm of your repeated breathing and simply observe. This is your alone time. Now you will slowly come back from the meditative state. It will be a slow and gradual transition. We will begin by counting backwards from 10. With each count, bring the focus back to your breath and prepare yourself to open your eyes. It should feel like a gentle awakening. At 0, you will open your eyes. As I count, breathe in, breathe out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You may now open your eyes. Take 20 seconds of silence and regain your composure. Okay, everyone can turn on their mics now. So let's go one by one. I want you to tell me how you felt. Who wants to start?
Uh, I'll start.
Okay.
So the thing is that it's happened before also when I do this, like liquid starts sort of coming out of my eyes. I don't know if it's tears or what it, it is, but
It's
I
okay.
get that.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, I feel a little, I feel like I processed some stuff while doing this. So yeah, I think so it's helped.
Did you feel like
Can't hear you.
sorry, my earphones disconnected? How much? Okay, you know what? Let's move on to mom, Iqbal. Mom, how for you?
I felt very calm. I was having a headache since afternoon because I went out in hot sun and it was still there. I was thinking before starting meditation that I'll go and take a Brufen. But right now I don't have a headache for now. Yeah. So it helped me that ever since I started with the breathing. And I feel very peaceful, very calm.
So, was there anything you noticed about your thoughts?
Yeah. Some like unfinished thought, I think, before I got on a Zoom session that was being processed. Other than that, I was pretty much just calm, enjoying the calm.
Mama, what about you? How
Why
did
don't
you
you ask
feel?
everything?
Mama spoke.
Yeah, I will. I just want to finish with you two thoughts ka pehle.
Yeah, so I was just processing some stuff. Um, I like whenever I do this, I feel that it helps me sort of realize some stuff about myself, which I just can't see in any other state. Like in this state of
Right.
complete calm when I'm just with my thoughts, I think so I can shed light on that, which which I don't know. I feel that I might not realize in the general uh, hustle and bustle of daily life, and I feel that it's hard to do this also.
It is. It takes patience, dedication. Arun, yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I felt similar to what you were
Your voice is cutting off a little bit.
you were directing to. I felt like, yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah?
Hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
वहां से नहीं होगा तुम्हारा नहीं I felt like what you directed. I mean, kind of I was in the mode of observer. I could observe my thoughts and it was going and coming. At times I was falling into those thoughts and I was able to come out of it.
So I was comfortably
outside of the
Mom, turn off your mic. Echo.
You know, I
Yeah.
think I've guessed it. Maybe the Zoom session is open in two places for you. That's why.
That's what.
Oh,
That is
yeah,
it. There's no guessing.
because your
That's why
mic
we're
is
telling
on.
you to turn off your mic.
No,
Okay,
We can
Arun,
still
you can
hear
speak
you
now.
from Arun's mic.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add?
I should take out the mic.
No, it's
No,
fine.
that's
Now
it.
you can speak.
Actually, I felt good. Yeah, I felt good and I felt in control in the sense I could see what is going on and what I was feeling and the thoughts were coming in and out. I was able to see it. So kind of, and I was also going through certain things in the morning in the mind. Everything. Moment where can you see? Can you hear me?
Yeah. I got disconnected. Tell me now.
Did you hear me when I said that?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello?
I got
Yeah,
disconnected.
okay. So like I said, I was into observer zone totally. I was kind of observing a lot of thought which came through me in yesterday night, morning. I could see
Right.
that revisiting me, and I could see those thoughts. So I was
Right.
comfortably away from the thought, and I could see them. So it was very peaceful. Yeah.
So, if anyone else wants to share anything, they can say. I have something to discuss about this. So before that, anyone else want to add anything?
No.
Mom?
I
No,
think mom is.
I think
Okay.
no.
Uh,
I'm
so
here. I'm okay. I went out of the room. तो echo नहीं होगा अपना. Yeah.
yeah. All right. So you all observed your thoughts, and this you might not realize it, but observing your thoughts is something you don't get to do in any other activity. This kind of retrospective view of what you're thinking, what you're feeling, this kind of this observation, it really only just happens when you're completely when you're not doing anything, and I think this is very important to help you realize a lot of things that you might not realize otherwise, because if you think about it, this is like a third person view of your own thoughts, of your mind, how you're feeling, right? And a lot of times when you're not paying attention, or when you're not aware of how you're feeling, uh, it might lead to certain issues, certain actions that you take, or certain behavior that you don't know, like, I mean, what the root of it is, right? But with this kind of observation, you might surprise yourself as well with how you feel, or you what you're thinking of, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is very important in that regard. And secondly, as Mama said, which was very right, I want to point that out. Um, in your daily life, in the hustle and bustle of your daily life, when you're constantly doing things, I mean, you are bombarded with stimulus from everywhere. It is impossible, almost impossible, to take a moment and sort of try and understand what's happening, focus on one thing. So there are a lot of feelings that you might have no idea exist, or that might cause you to feel a way, but you don't know why you're feeling that way. You can't get to the root of it, because there are so many things you're already thinking of in your mind, right? And these realizations, these emotions, they really come out when you're alone and when you're meditating. This sensory deprivation, the reason we also close our eyes, the reason we try and simply observe, it's the whole point of it is you are trying to reduce stimulus from external activities, and what is left is the thoughts that you've already had, the feelings that you felt, how you're feeling right now. And that allows you to view what you feel inside you more clearly than ever, right?
Yeah.
Now this was a guided meditation. uh, Meditating on your own is a different experience. In many ways it's similar, but it's different in a lot of ways as well. My goal of this is not for you to sort all your issues out in one day. It's not for you to have this one experience and then just be okay with it or be fine. uh, this is to get you started. This is to show you, what you can do by yourself as well, how meditation can help you. It's like an introduction. This will barely scratch the surface. And if you notice, like any most good things, or most rewarding things, they take a lot of time and effort. They don't happen overnight. I think Mama can relate to this with running, exercise, right? It's a constant. It requires a constant dedication and consistency, and meditation is not an exception. So before you can judge it, or before you can even see the potential, you might feel that it's helped you in certain ways right now, but there is so much out there that you will have no idea of, that you will only get to understand if you consistently stick with it. So I hope that with this, all of you have the tools now, and some tools at least, to get started, to sort of begin your journey with meditation. And it doesn't have to be, there's a lot of stigma, and there's a lot of assumptions with meditation, I feel. And I know this because I also had a lot of assumptions. It doesn't have to be in a certain position. It doesn't have to be at a certain place. It does not have to be religious at all. In fact, yeah, I'm not religious at all. This is not religious in any way. Uh, as I said, it's a tool. Whatever situation you find yourself in, when you need it, you can take 3-4 minutes, close your eyes, and let your mind just separate itself from whatever is going on and become an observer. This is a tool for clarity, for understanding, and for focus. And you should use it like a tool. At the same time, practicing this consistently every day, it'll help you improve on its effectiveness. Now, right now, what you all experienced was this sense of calmness, and you experience some emotions, feelings that maybe you've been pushing down, or maybe that you haven't seen before. There is another use for meditation, which is focus, and I want to touch upon that a little bit. All of you have some work that you do, and I'm sure there's some activity that you have that you want to get better at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, have you experienced, I'm sure you've experienced this a few times, maybe you're working or doing something that you enjoy doing, or that you're focused on. There's this period, it might not be for a long time, but there's this certain period when you are so engrossed in what you're doing, so focused, that you lose track of time, you lose track of your hunger, you forget about what's going on around you, and you are just sort of super focused on what you're doing, and it doesn't feel like work anymore. It feels like things just come to you. You feel productive. You enjoy what you're doing. Have you guys felt that before?
Always. That's how I get things
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. Now, you might not realize it, but I mean, this feeling, the thing is, right now, when we have so many distractions around us, this feeling is it comes and goes. It's fleeting, right? There's a concept of how long a thought stays in your brain after you've thought it, right? The residual time for it to go away. Suppose in the middle of work or doing an activity, you check your phone, you get a text, you get a call, you hear some noise, you go and check it out. Even like looking at it and then putting it away, that message, that call, whatever you've seen, it stays in your head for a certain period of time. And that derails you from what you're trying to focus on, right? So something I would advise is, when you're trying to focus on something, I think you should create an environment where you try and eliminate your sources of distraction. And this is not just for work, even for meditation. Create a space for yourself that you use only for meditation and nothing else. Not only does that reinforce in your mind that when you enter the space, you prepare yourself for what you're about to do, but it also helps you do things in this elevated way, where you can completely enjoy it, completely be, engrossed in what you're doing. And this, so this linking between activity and space, this is very important also when it comes to sleep. Right now, I'm sure a lot of us watch things on our bed, eat things on our bed, use our phone on our bed. The bed becomes a multi-purpose tool, right? But what is the objective of a bed? What is the primary function that you're supposed to do? Sleep. And everything you do that isn't sleep on the bed, that is basically destroying the purpose of the bed. And you are telling yourself, you are priming your mind to, when you see the bed, when you go on the bed, you have so many other activities that you've done before and that you do, that now you instead of sleeping, you end up doing one of these activities. And that makes it difficult to do what you're supposed to do, which is sleep. So this, having a secret space for one thing and one thing only, or making sure that you only use a certain space for its purpose. This is very important to make sure that, and respecting that space is very important for actually being able to use it for what it's meant for. So I want you to try something, maybe next few days. Watch yourself and watch what you're doing on your bed, right? And if you can, try and avoid doing anything on your bed other than sleeping. When you first, lie down, keep your phone away. If you feel the urge to use your phone, get up, use your phone, do whatever you have to. If you can't sleep, don't just lie there awake. Do an activity. If you can't sleep within half an hour, the whole point is your mind should be ready to sleep as soon as you touch your bed. I'll give you an example of this. Have you all experienced that when you enter your bathroom, even before you open your pants or sit down, you suddenly feel the urge to either poop or pee? Any of you felt this before? Mom?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and sometimes if you really need to go, even if you've held it for a long time, that moment when you enter the bathroom or when you sit down, it just starts. Like, you can't control it, is what I'm saying. It's like entering the bathroom has some effect on you, right? Now, why is that? You're not being controlled by your bathroom, but so how is it that your body reacts to entering a place? It's because for so long, all you've done is, or the majority of your time in the bathroom is spent doing one of a few activities, few select activities. So now your mind and your body knows that when I enter the bathroom, when I see the bathroom, when I think about going there, there are certain things I need to do. And your body does them for you. Your body knows, So this same principle is applied to a lot of different things. Sleep, studies, work, separating spaces and creating zones for different activities will allow you to actually, this focus. Like when you sit down to work, You try and spend 10 minutes getting yourself to focus. You try and forget about other things, right? When you enter the bathroom, do you have to focus to pee? Do you have to? No, it just happens. It starts. The same way, if you do this, when you enter that zone, when you enter the place where you're supposed to do something, you can just start. You don't waste time trying to get your focus back. And you stay focused. This feeling of being, detached from time, not thinking about anything else, feeling like enjoying what you're doing and feeling hyper productive, this is not just something that you make up. There is an actual shift in, there's an actual change in what's going on in your head. And uh, there have been studies done on this. People are up to 5 times more productive in this state. So this, the benefits that this offers you are really, they are very invaluable, I would say. It saves you time, it saves you effort, and most importantly, what you do doesn't feel like a chore. It's enjoyable, and you can get results.
Like in the bathroom.
Yeah. So I think to end this, you all, I hope, have gained something that you can take away from this session. You know what? Before we end this, everyone just go around. You can tell me what you think, or any suggestions you have, or how you felt. So, Mama, you can start.
I think so. The bed thing that you said was pretty interesting, and it's I agree with what you're talking about. Like having dedicated space for dedicated things. It somehow helps, and like you explained it quite nicely. So I think so that was quite nice. Yeah.
Thanks. Mom?
For me, the fact that you said that for focus, you need to also not take a message or a call, look at it even for a second to break the flow, because I think I'm used to paying attention to distraction, but I think that disturbs also. So maybe having a no disturbance zone and not taking call if I'm in a flow, I think I'll use that. And it was really phenomenal to feel no headache in that little time of meditation. And even now it's
Really?
very less, but at that time it was just like I was like, okay, where is my headache? Where is my headache? It's not here. So yeah, it was very nice.
So, in what you to what you've said, actually, another quick thing I'd like to add on. This headache that Mom was feeling, there can be a lot of, so your body actually, a lot of your body can be controlled by your emotions and by your thoughts in ways that you might not know. So stress can cause a lot of different, can not only can it cause you pain, like physical pain, but hair loss, headache. Hair loss is a little extreme, but and also I think rashes in certain areas.
Also,
The
hair
thing
loss
is,
is
your body
genetic, so let's
responds.
not go there.
Yeah.
Also, hair loss is genetic, so let's not go there.
Yeah, I'm saying your body responds to what your mind feels. That's very important. And when you meditate, you might, if you can isolate what's making you feel that way, if you can work through it, you will find unexpected changes in your body as well, physically, that you might not expect otherwise. Okay. Yeah, Arun, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah. So it was wonderful the way you took this session, and the kind of research you must have done to it, or must have practiced yourself. And it's very, very wonderful. I mean, I can see a lot of Namrata in you too. He does the same, but yours is more specific than her, and very, very methodical. But I would, and as one more thing I would want to say is that like you said yourself, it is just scratching the surface. Meditation is kind of scratching surface what we did here. It is a lot more than what it is, what we can imagine, or maybe what we can expect, or what we can presume or do a judgment. So I would just I would also point out that meditation is also not focusing, and meditation can never be a tool. I mean, that is one stage which it will come to, but let's go one step at a time. But it is meditation is what we are born with. It is not to be trained. I feel it is something which is we are there inside. We just need to awaken ourselves to that zone. I mean, that's so much natural. Meditation is the most natural thing which we can do. It's only that we have not able to come to that point where we can see that, because we are surrounded by so many things, like you said yourself. I mean, there are so many dimensions of meditations, and we should be open to see what are dimensions. If you go to different cultures, meditations, you'll find different way of expressing meditation. But that one point is very common in all of them, is only when we can come to know all the meditations, different meditations. You go through a meditation which is done on the ground where you are not still. Your body cannot be still, and you do the meditation. And there's different kinds of meditations. If you do all kind of meditations, and then you come to a point which is common, which is different. I mean, it's meditation is also working. Working is also meditation. And you can always have work in meditation. And there's a lot of things which are dimensions, but the way you have put it so beautifully, and you're not crossed any area which you have not experienced yourself, or you're not touched yourself. This is wonderful, because this is how I think the next thing will open up. I mean, I hope that you keep on doing it. And and if and if you need any kind of lead or something, I have done it myself earlier. A lot of time at your age, I was trying to find out how to go about it. So I did a lot of research, went to a lot of places to see and meet people. It took me some time to understand that point.
I also enjoy the exploring part, like the finding out. That's something I'm also going to different places, finding out more.
You keep the exploration on, because suggestions will not help, neither the book. Keep the exploration on. Keep something physical thing on with this. Yeah. All the best.
Thanks.
Cool. Thanks, Purav, for the session today. Just like a small announcement. So next Sunday, we have a session by Aman. Aman is the financial controller of ITC Mughal, and he's going to do a session on company finance. So yeah, that's our next lineup.
Cool.
Thanks.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Purav. It was really nice.
Thank you, Purav.
Yeah. And thank you for doing all the research and line up and taking it.
Yeah. It was quite
I didn't do a lot of, I could have done a lot more research. A lot of this is also based on what I have been through. So
that is very important.
When
Yeah.
As Arun pointed out as well, there is so much that I have not spoken about. One, because I can't cover all of it, and two, because I haven't experienced it myself. Even some of the things I've said here, I haven't completely experienced myself. So yeah, I think it's important for everyone to take this as a starting point and go forward and try and explore on their own.
Mayank, we should call this experience sharing session, because I don't think
we're not renaming this.
No,
name is fine.
It is not knowledge sharing, because we are not talking about anything which we have not experienced here. And I think knowledge also, which has been probably digested and understood and processed, only that is coming out here.
No, I mean, I did talk, I spoke about some things that I haven't completely experienced myself. Let's say knowledge sharing.
Knowledge and experience.
A lot of knowledge. Right?
Okay, cool.
Experience can be a part of, okay. Anyway.
Experience is where the butter is, where the most important thing is. So yeah, we can't keep that word out. Anyway, let's think of a better name.
Cool. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Chalo,
Bye.
nice session.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Guys for
Bye.
attending. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.